Hello, welcome to video number 3, in which we are building a website from scratch. In this video we are gonna look at links, images, and we are gonna set up another plugin called Prettier. So this Prettier plugin, just again extensions icon and then search for it, Prettier, and the one that says Prettier by Prettier with 69 million downloads, install. So this Prettier does not change what our code does. It changes how it looks: indentation, spacing, line breaks. For me, the most important part is the indenting. I have been doing the indenting by hand, and Prettier auto indent. So we'll see how it works. First, we have to tell VS Code to use the Prettier we installed. So let's do that. So we click the settings, gear settings, and then here we search the default format there, and now we choose Prettier. And now we search for format on save and click here. So I believe this should work. So now if I inside this section, for example, insert a new paragraph, this is a test, and save, see, it auto indents, which is very useful. So let me delete this line, Control S. I already have the auto save, right? Save, auto save, yes, auto save. So here we are where we left off. I turned on the live server, opened up a browser on localhost 5500, and this is our current My Coffee Shop website. So let's get going. Last time we had this ULs, Control save, see, auto indents beautifully. So we did this nav with this, but they are still not links. So let's do that on this video. So to make these links, we need an anchor tag, a tag that's called anchor tag. It's a link tag, but it's called anchor tag. Why? I do not know. I'm sure there's a history behind it. Anchor tag. VS Code Auto fills this key value pair because by its own, the anchor tag does not know where to go. It needs this href. It's short for hypertext reference. Href is short for this. Notice how it underlines the link. Right now, this takes us nowhere because the href takes us nowhere. So let's have it take us to index.html, which is this one, the one we have open, and this is gonna be our home. And let me delete home. So now Since we deleted, it's no longer an li element. It erased the little dots, but now added the default behavior of anchor tags, which is this little underline. If I hover it, nothing happens yet, but if I'm clicking and it's taking me to this same page, so nothing happens. So let's do all the next ones. I'm gonna just copy this. 1, 2, 3. And this is gonna be menu. This is gonna be the about. And this is gonna be the contact. And I will delete the LIs, and this will take us to a menu HTML. This is gonna take us to a about HTML, and this is gonna take us to a contact. These three are HTML files which do not exist yet. You know what? Let me change this to lowercase. And just for good measure, I will create them. Menu.html, and then let's do the about.html, and then let's do the will be the contact page. Let's little trick, file, where is my view, command palette, emmet wrap with a P. Hey, that took longer than it needed, right? Okay, and then P. This will be the about page, and then which one missing? P. This will be the menu. So now when we LI items are inline, or I don't know the name, but each one skips a line, and anchor tags, notice how even though they are inside an unordered list, place them all on the same line. Of course, we can fix all of this later on with the CSS, but right now I just wanted menu. This will be the menu and nothing here. About, this will be the about page. Contact, at least we have live load is not possible without a header body tag. All right, we'll fix that, but right now just like little placeholders. So these links that takes us inside our own website are called internal links. These are paths relative to our own project folder. So these have no slashes to go to a new folder or anything, because they are all just in the same folder as the index, right? These anchor tags can also link to external files pointing somewhere else entirely on the internet. So just for an example, let's, before the footer, add another section, and then let's do an to find us, and then a paragraph, read more, and then inside, like we did the strong or the image, which is inside the paragraph in the same line, we can add an anchor tag inside this paragraph. So we could see it like this, and then here we add an anchor tag, and then https. Let's do some Wikipedia example. This is not actually for this website or anything, just so we have a working outside example. Will this work? Go to wiki about I don't know. Read more, go to wiki about coffee houses. Huh. So it went to Wikipedia, but it did not do the wiki. So you know what? Let's do another HTTPS. Let's go to www.google.com. Google.com, but I need the /search, and then the parameters for the search go after a question mark, and then key value pair q question equals coffee. And is this right? Learn more about coffee. So learn more about all right, read more, because we place this inside learn about coffee. I don't know. Learn more about coffee. Then if we click here, it takes us to Google and searches for coffee. So what if we want to do it that it opens a new window, a new tab? Let's try it out. We need more key value pairs inside our anchor tag. So let me do this. We have href and this, and then we will need target equal and auto here blank, and then we do rel opener no referrer, and only by Googling this we know this stuff, right? So let me Control S and see how the Prettier formats this mess. Control S. And there we go. It made it a little bit. Is this a little bit prettier? I don't know. You tell me. So learn more about coffee. So now if I click, see, it takes us to the Google, but opens this in a new tab. Great, no? Okay, so let's close this and get back to our coffee shop. So let's move on the anchor tags for now. And now let's add some images. The tag for images is img, and it works a little different from everything we use so far. Let me type one. Where should we put our first sample images? Here. Let's do it in our header. So notice, where did I mean a little different? Because this image have no closing tag. So it does not wrap around any text like this or like the anchor tag. Here's the A, here's our key value pairs, and then wraps this text, and then here's the closing tag. Images do not have the closing EMG. Even though if we put it, I don't know if it's an error. Hello. Well, it displays a hello. I don't know. Anyways, they work without this. This is the normal way to do the image. So, source is the path to the actual image file, like the anchor tags and like the href. So this is the key value pair source. Why did not name it href just like the A, but here I don't know either. And then alt is alternative text. This is a written description in case the browser is reading out loud. So let's do something here. And this is also if for some reason the image fails to load, the browser will display here the alt equals store front of my coffee shop. So look here, since we still don't have the source of an image, it is displaying the alt. What we put here in the alt, it's what it's displayed. So I will drag and drop storefront and croissant. These are just placeholders for now because I don't actually have an image. They are these little brown things, but they will serve our purpose. And they are in the same folder as our pages, so we don't need to do anything but write the, well, now let's do it. Let's do images. Yeah, let's move. move. Yeah, better like this. So we have these two placeholder images inside an images folder. So in the source, we need to do images. Here we go. So this is way too big, right? We will have to change this with the CSS because it is too big. All right, where are we going to place our croissant? How about in this section here? EMG source images. Can we click it? Ah, this is great, right? There. Fresh croissant with real butter, I guess. So here's our other image. So looking at this, that like I said, that the images are too big. So we're going to add one CSS property directly inside the image tag itself using something called an inline style. We have not covered CSS. We haven't done any CSS yet. That starts in a few videos. So don't worry about understanding this fully right now. This is just a temporary patch. So these little blocks are not this super big. So here in the key value pairs of the image, we have this, we have this. We will add another, which is style. And if we add this style, we can type some CSS here directly. Width equals, let's say 100. px stands for pixels. So did we change anything? Where was this? This is the oh wait, this is now too small. So let's do 200. These are just samples. We will fix everything later. We will go building. Let me copy this key value pair, control copy, and paste it on my key is key value, and then before this angle bracket, key value. And here it is, control S. Now Prettier, look at it, it auto formatted like this. And the bottom one, yes, so he actually liked my key value pairs, each one in one line. I like them like this also. So I asked the AI, a free version of it, to do a little anime style image of a storefront. So croissant dot, this one is a PNG. Sorry, this is the No, this was the croissant. Well, I'll fix this one later. This is the storefront.png. And this one was correctly the, let's see, images and croissant. Okay, so again, a fake image of a fake croissant made by a free version of AI PNG. Here we go. Fresh croissant daily baked and cozy corner coffee shop. Let me make this one bigger. I keep messing this up. $300, what do you think? 300 or 400? Yeah, let's keep it like that for now. We will fix all these and go building up until we will go building up on this until we have a semi-decent looking web page. But anyways, that's it. That's it for now. That's it for this video. So I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.